Here for you, please give it up for one of the funniest dudes in Canada, Mr. Howie. I'm trying to lose some weight. Actually, it's almost a year now. Coming into September 17th of last year. Since then, it's not a lot. I've lost 38 pounds. So, I've gained 52. Give and take, people. But the reason I was losing weight is I had a medical emergency, I guess, or I had an issue. I woke up in the morning and I thought I was having a stroke. I couldn't feel the left side of my body. So I did what any good Canadian kid does. I drove myself to the hospital. I don't want to put anybody out, eh? And it was the left side of my body. I could still hit the pedals, still driving. And I get there, and I get in right away through emergency, because native. Anyways, I get it right away, and the emergency attending goes, well, you didn't have a stroke, but the specialist will come down and he'll tell you everything. So, like an hour later, the specialist comes down, he's got his clipboard, and he greets me with that Canadian sign of acknowledgement that we all do when we're traveling abroad, or just two strangers getting into the elevator. You know that thing that we do? The puffy face smile of acknowledgement? Just that. Singapore? Yeah. It's like that's how you spot a Canadian. It doesn't have to be the patch or the maple leaf, just that's what we do, right? So he comes down, looks at the clipboard, he looks at me, does the he's like, so Mr. Miller, what actually happened, the tests that we've done so far have revealed that what actually happened is you pinched a nerve in the back of your neck. I can't remember which one he said, but it's a nerve that's back of your neck. You pinched it, and that lessened the blood flow, giving you the sensation of numbness in the left side of your body. So I was like, oh, boo, I didn't have a stroke. But I was trying to put it into layman terms to say it back to him, so if I say it back to him, then I don't understand it, right? So I was like, so basically what you're saying is, I was asleep in my king-sized bed, and my neck fat was trying to kill me. And he looks at this clipboard and he's like, yeah. It's pretty much what it says here. I was just trying to sugarcoat it for you. But then he says he wants to do some tests, some more tests, because, I'm eligible for having a stroke, right? Because of my size and my age. So he says one of the tests we want to do is called an angiogram. What that is they want to inject the dye into my brain and make sure nothing's plugged in. They're going to watch it on TV. I'm going to be awake. I'm going to be sedated, but I have to be awake for this because I have to have brain function. And they're going to watch all the little, make sure there's no blockage. So I'm like, okay. And he goes, I should warn you that this procedure has been known to cause strokes. I said, wait a minute. I came in here because I thought I was having a stroke. Now you're going to give me one. That's like an ambulance driving around hitting people. Get in, it's okay, an ambulance, come on. Got stuff to do, let's go. So I'm a little worried about this, right? Well, okay. And then he tells me how the procedure's done, because like most people, I assume my brain is up here in my head. Right? So I assume that's where they're going to inject the dye into my head to get to my brain. That's not where they start at all. You want to know where they start the procedure? Right by your right nut. Guys, it's right there by the right nut. Apparently there's an artery that starts there that goes up your spine, into your brain, and they shove a long tube up there, and that's how they do it. So, yes, ladies, they're connected. You win. Kind of makes a lot of sense, right? That whole cough and turn to the right thing. Why is my balls in my neck? I thought that was just a treat for the doctor at the end of the physical, right? Like, you're all done, sir. Oh, we're at this point? There you go, doc. See the 6 months. It's just for you. You like hanging on to them, I guess. So, now I'm freaking out because I don't like things, pointy things, stabby things around that area. And I gotta wait 2 weeks before this happens, so I'm a bag of nerves, right? What am I supposed to do? The day before the procedure comes and I get that email, like, has anybody been to the hospital for like a surgery or something like that, where you get that list of shit you can and can't do? Like, you can't drink water, you can't eat, or blah, blah, blah. I said all that, but it said, given the nature of where we have to start this procedure, we'd appreciate it if you would shave the area. Now, I I've been with the same woman for 26 years. There has been no need for me to improve the property. I've never had to manscape in my life. So I got the tub going, I got my razor, right? Got all my candles lit. I got my Sarah McLachlan CD playing in the background. We're gonna have some me time, right? I got my mirrors set up, because let's face it, I'm gonna need mirrors. You're catching on way too late, because you just visualized it, right? Yeah, he would need mirrors, yeah. Doesn't want to hurt himself. So I shaved the area, and it was the weirdest thing. I hop out of the tub, and I'm standing in front of the mirror, and it was like, this is so weird, because I'm like, man, 12-year-old boy. Like, you should try it, guys. It's really fun. So I get to the hospital, and I'm all full of nerves. First thing they do is pump me full of morphine. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever have the opportunity to be in a safe environment like the hospital where they offer you morphine, oh my God, take it. It's like going from 0 to 200 in 7 seconds. It's the best party ever. It goes into my arm, I'm like, hey, that feels kind of cool. Like, oh yeah! This is gonna be a good day! Woo! So they wheel me in. I'm in a gown that obviously doesn't fit me, right? But I don't care, because I'm high on morphine. They wheel me into the procedure room, and this is the day they decide to have all the interns come in to see how this procedure is done. And of course, all the interns are all beautiful 21-year-old blonde women, right? I am so high as a kite, my brain and my mouth are no longer connected. My brain is thinking, I've seen movies that start out this way. Play my cards right, this could be a pretty good Wednesday for Howie. But what comes out of my mouth is this, hey ladies, I think I missed a spot when I was shaving. You want to help me out? It gets worse. Because the specialist comes in, and the specialist is the tiniest, oldest Asian man I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's so small, he's got to be on a box just to look at me as I'm laying down. He's pointing to this big wall of different sized wires they can use. And he looks at me, and I swear to God, he goes, Mr. Miller, today I think we're going to use a number 5. There's a lot to process there. Because again, high on morphine, brain mouth not connected. My brain is thinking, is he asking me or telling me? Shouldn't he know? If he's asking me, just use the smallest one, right? But what comes out of my mouth when I haven't eaten in 24 hours and I hear an Asian guy say number 5, it says, yeah, I'll get down with the egg rolls and the jump chicken. Daddy's hungry.